Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. A big thank you to everybody who has subscribed. If you have not subscribed, please do so that you will get a notification each time I upload a new video. In today's video, we are going to look at 6 things that are found in the UK, and some of these things are iconic and remind people of the United Kingdom. First on my list is the telephone box. The red telephone boxes are a familiar sight on the streets of the United Kingdom. Even though there has been a reduction in their numbers in recent years, the traditional red telephone kiosk can still be seen in many places in the United Kingdom. The color red was chosen to make them easy to spot. The red telephone box has a crown that represents the British government. The first standard public telephone kiosk was introduced in the United Kingdom by the Post Office in 1921. However, technological changes have meant that people started using mobile phones and the demand for telephone boxes declined. In 2000, the red telephone boxes were declared listed buildings and remain in place. British Telecoms launched the Adopt a Kiosk scheme in 2008, and more than 7,000 phone boxes, mostly the red ones, have been bought by local authorities for as little as £1. Nowadays, they house things such as mini libraries, art galleries, and plant displays. Some of them contain defibrillators for ready access in a medical emergency. Number 2 on my list is the allotment. The allotment system dates back to the 19th century when land was given to people in order for them to grow food. This was needed because of the rapid industrialization of the country and lack of a welfare state. In 1908, the Small Holdings Allotments Act came into force, and local authorities had a duty to provide sufficient allotments according to demand. However, it was not until the end of the First World War that land was made available to all. So an allotment is an area of land leased either from a private or local authority landlord for the use of growing fruit and vegetables. In some cases, this land will be used for growing of ornamental plants and the keeping of hens, rabbits, and bees. Because allotments are leased, allotment holders are required to pay rent. The rent is usually between £25 to £125, and the rent is used to cover the water rates and general maintenance bills. So as you can see here, people are growing different types of food, and allotments are very popular in the United Kingdom. Number 3 on my list is the letterbox. The letterbox is another iconic image of Britain. It is cylindrical with a round cap and horizontal aperture and a protruding cap with a front opening door and black painted base. It has been one of Britain's recognizable symbols since 1879. They have since become a common sight these days. There are about 115,000 of them in the United Kingdom, and some of them are considered as listed buildings. This means that they cannot be removed or changed in any way without permission. Letterboxes were first brought to the United Kingdom in 1840. This was after the postal reform, which allowed people to purchase postage at an affordable cost. Before that, people had to take their mail to the nearest letter receiving office. In 1852, Anthony Trollope came up with the idea of using a locked cast iron pillar by the roadside where people could post their letters securely. And there would be a regular collection time. This started in Jersey and moved over to the United Kingdom in 1853. As you can see on this roadside letterbox, there is a collection time, and during the COVID-19 pandemic, some roadside letterboxes became designated collection points for testing kits. All you had to do was do the test in the comfort of your home, then post it and register your kit online. You would then get your results either by text or email. So here it is, another iconic image of Britain, the letterbox. Door letterboxes are also very common in the United Kingdom. So most houses in Britain have a letterbox in the front door. This letterbox is usually a simple slot with a flap over it through which the post is delivered. The post office first encouraged people to provide these in 1849. So this is how a door letterbox looks like in the United Kingdom. Number 4 on my list is the e-scooter, which seems to be gaining popularity in the United Kingdom. E-scooters have been around since late 2020, and all you have to do is download the app and register using your mobile phone number. Then you find a scooter using the map function on the app. When you locate a scooter near you, scan the QR code which is found on the handbar or the footpad to unlock it. You then hop on and off you go. When you finish using the scooter, end your ride on the app to make the scooter available for the next person. There are zones within the city for riding and parking scooters. The e-scooters have wireless charging pads into the parking areas, and this allows them to charge when not in use. In the United Kingdom, you must be at least over 18 years and hold a full driving license in order to ride a scooter. So scooters are fast becoming very popular in the United Kingdom. Number 5 on my list is pubs. Pubs began to appear in the United Kingdom in the early 19th century. A pub is short for public house and is a drinking establishment licensed to serve alcoholic drinks. The model also became popular in countries and regions of British influence where pubs were considered to be an important aspect of their culture. During the Industrial Revolution, many areas of the United Kingdom were transformed by a surge in industrial activity and rapid population growth. This led to a huge demand for beer and for places where the public could engage in social interaction. Pubs in the United Kingdom have decorated signs hanging over their door, which enables the identification of the pub. They also have names that help identify and differentiate each pub. Apart from selling alcoholic drinks, pubs offer entertainment. Traditional games are played in pubs ranging from darts, skittles, dominoes, cards, game of pool, snooker, and table football. Modern games such as slot machines are also available in pubs. Pubs also hold special events from tournaments of the games I've mentioned to karaoke night and pub quizzes. Some pubs play pop music and hip hop or show football and rugby union on big screen televisions. Some pubs may be venues for pub songs and live music. Some pubs serve food as well. Sandwiches, bar snacks like pork scratchings, pickled eggs, salted crisps, and peanuts have been sold in pubs in order to help increase beer sales. In the 1950s, some British pubs started offering a pie and a pint with hot individual steak and ale. With the introduction of microwaves and freezer food, more items of food were included, like steak and ale pie, fish and chips, Sunday roast, burgers, and chili con carne. Since the 1990s, food has become a more important part of a pub's trade. Today, most pubs serve lunches and dinners at the table, in addition to or instead of snacks. Some of those pubs have a separate dining room, and some pubs serve meals to a higher standard to match good restaurant standards. This kind of pubs are known as gastro pubs. Number 6 on my list is the double-decker bus. Double-decker buses are very common in the United Kingdom because of the shorter length and larger amount of seating capacity. They are considered safe to operate through the narrow streets and tight corners common in the United Kingdom. The red double-decker buses in London have become a national symbol of England. If you have ever been to England's capital, chances are you have seen double-decker buses. The double-decker bus is one of the main tourist sites in the city of London. The double-decker bus is not only a popular mode of transportation for tourists and businessmen, but riding a double-decker bus is something that every person who visits London has to experience at least once. The first double-decker was created in 1864. That marks the end of this video. I hope you have enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.